Hi, we're Joel and Lia.
And today we're back with another episode of reading out mean comments.
You guys love this series, and we thought we would bring someone very special on board with us today.
Who's absolutely incredible at replying to mean comments, like Britain's best, probably. Welcome, James Blunt.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
I have to be totally honest straight away.
Yeah.
I don't actually reply to the tweets myself. It's not me.
Oh,
No
really?
way.
Really, I've employed someone to do it for me. His name is Prince Philip.
That's amazing.
And he does all the answering for me.
Yeah. Is he available for hire? Can we get him on
I
board?
just call him. Well, I
Yeah.
direct line to Big Liz. I call
Okay.
Big Liz.
Hey, Big Liz, and I'm handed over to Phil.
That is fantastic.
Well, yeah, we need him on board.
We need
'cause,
him on board.
Yeah, we get quite down. We have to be in a certain mood.
Defo.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Usually when we do this series, we've got a glass of Prosecco, or are you into Prosecco, or are you more fancy than that?
Yeah, I prefer something more fancy, like a Corona.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I actually
Okay.
I do own a pub, so I've just got into
Really?
booze
Wow.
even more than I was before. I just bought a pub in Chelsea,
nice.
called
Nice.
Fox and Pheasant.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
Plug.
so yeah, I'm totally. So yeah, I drink Corona, but we have a Fox and Fez lager. We
Ooh.
do
Nice.
have Prosecco for you.
Do you?
Oh, nice.
Oh, great. We'll stop
We'll
by
definitely
and
be there.
drink you
Calm
out
down.
of the pub.
Yeah. No,
really.
if
Just
Start an
off the
actual
Fulham,
invite.
just off the Fulham Road in Chelsea. The Fox and Pheasant.
So National Album Day is on the 12th of October, and we thought it's a really great way with James, with his new album coming out, you know, is there going to be any hate? Is there going to be any mean comments? So let's go into it.
Yeah.
Reading mean comments. We might read some of James's. I don't know, I feel a bit weird. I feel like it's us bullying you and being like, this is what this...
People are saying.
My album's not out yet, so there,
Yeah.
so there
Yeah.
can't be any mean tweets about it.
No.
So it's coming
Well,
out on
I
the
found it on Cold, on the...
Yeah, the single's
On the
out, you're
music
totally
video.
right. Album's out on 25th, the single's
Okay.
out there, there's bound to be some negativity. My mother's heard it, so she'll definitely be writing some kind of mean stuff online.
Oh my gosh.
Is she hard to
She's
please?
hardest critic out there.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it feel really
So-
nice if you make something?
Well,
and
I just
she's
think she
like,
could at least phone me and tell me why did she have to post it online?
What's her username?
James Blunt's mum.
Oh, okay. Original, yeah.
Yeah,
That's really
which is
good.
A bit frustrating.
Yeah.
That's great. Is her little bio the mother of @James Blunt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
that
really
kind of
cute.
thing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
This first one is about me because I don't really like beef. I love chicken.
Yeah.
And that offends quite a lot of our audience, and they don't like that men don't eat beef. So they
We
said,
have a real red meat eating
Audience.
yeah,
Yes.
especially on our Texas barbecue video. So lots of Texans don't like this, and they say things like this: "What a little bitch, doesn't even eat beef." I get a lot of comments about me not eating beef. How do you feel
What would
about
I
that?
sort of side with them a little bit.
Do you?
I'm totally honest.
Was this you?
Fine.
I mean, I used to be at Bristol University, and I started off on an engineering course which I struggled to spell. It was aerospace manufacturing engineering, and
wow.
tricky to spell.
Wow.
And I finished in sociology, which I could spell, and really I changed because there were 170 girls on the course, which
Okay.
I kind of liked. And but all of them were vegetarians or vegans.
Wow.
And so I decided, as a matter of principle, I would become a carnivore, a totally dedicated
Wow.
carnivore. And it took about 6 or 7 weeks for me to become very, very unwell from only eating red meat. And eventually I had to go and see a doctor, and he said that I was showing signs of something I hadn't seen for a long time. I had developed scurvy.
That's
There's a story for everything. I love that.
So although I side with the people who've been telling you that you should
Yeah.
go for red meat, I do think they might potentially be idiots if that's
Was
what
that
they
to
are
try to
eating.
impress the girls? What was your...
It just was a matter of principle, you know,
process?
to add balance. The world is about balance,
Yeah.
isn't it? So
So
if
you
you've
need
got,
to
that,
make
if you've got that many vegetarians and vegans, you should have some carnivores.
I'm surprised that there were so many veggies and vegans then, like before it was fashionable.
It's the course,
Interesting,
isn't it?
isn't it?
Sociology, social policy, it's
Yeah.
just that draws
Yeah.
a certain type of person.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit, you guys are beeping cringe. That's about us.
We get called cringe all the time.
Do you feel like this is cringe?
Do you think we're cringe?
No, I think you're complete pros, guys.
Really?
Yeah, no, you're really smooth.
Wow.
Is it anything?
Wow.
Yeah.
Terry Wogan move over. Actually, he has already.
All
There's
right,
a space
yeah.
there, isn't there? There's
There
a
is a
space
space.
there. Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
Terry.
Terry.
Ant and Dec moving.
And the deck. Yeah.
Phil and
Did you
Holly.
see that happening?
Exactly.
See
Yeah.
that happening? That's
I think
good.
yeah.
Okay. Christ, these two anti-American assholes need jobs.
A lot of it's stemming from America.
Yes. The mean
And
thing.
well, we should talk about this. Why is this coming across from America? What do you say about America?
We...
It's like therapy now.
It is. Well, this is turned on its head. No, we make videos that's lot sort of American versus British, so we have a lot of American fans, but equally it attracts lots of American haters that are like, you're making fun of the way we say herbs, for example, instead of herbs.
Yeah.
It's all in jest.
It's
Some
all
people
just,
get offended.
It's good fun, really. Just talking about cultural differences.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you get people that are just triggered.
Yeah.
But we do
Triggered.
have a
Do you
real
like that?
job.
I do.
Yeah. You'll get people that are triggered by your album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I like America.
Yeah.
I'm going to say into camera, I love America.
Yeah, we'll use this as the monologue.
Totally. I tour there a lot. I really enjoy, what I enjoy about America is they really do celebrate various things. They celebrate successes, but they also, they create clubs to be inclusive. We kind of create our clubs to say, hey, I'm in this club and you can't come in my club.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like the way the Americans form a club to say, hey, I've formed a club, come and join in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think from touring America, I've really got to love it much more than I potentially did beforehand.
Nice.
That's
I
really
love
good.
that.
You should try, guys, you should try getting over there.
Try?
Check it out,
Yeah,
you know.
we do.
Maybe we won't just have this
We do. It's like
anti-American
Brits
thing that I can feel
I know.
bubbling away here
Look,
in the
just 'cause I
room.
don't eat beef, that doesn't mean I'm anti-American.
Let's have a read of some of the comments on Cold.
Fine.
Are
Okay.
you
go
sure
for
you're
it.
okay with
I
that?
mean-
Yeah, do it.
I don't know about this one. There might be a backstory you can fill us in on. It says, "Go back to the army, Mr. No Talent."
Well, you know, recruiting
Army.
is down and they're desperate to have me back. And that probably says, what, Colonel, who's that? That's written by Colonel,
Yes.
so
Their
try and get me
username
back
is
in.
actually
No, that's your
1 2
mum.
3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is
And
their
that's
username.
just his army number, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mine was 547098.
Whoa, nice.
You still remember it?
Yeah.
Wow. I like this one
It's
because it's
fun.
just based on one word. Why is he so cute, strangely?
Strangely cute.
Afterwards.
You're
That's so
strangely
good.
cute
Just
according
one
to this
word
girl.
has flipped that compliment into, like, is that a compliment?
Yeah.
I kind of get it
Yeah.
in a weird
Aw.
way, like, you know.
No.
Oh
Like-
no.
No, I do. I
You're
think.
cute. Like,
Yeah.
you can
Oh,
own
well, you're
cute.
sweet. Thanks,
Not in a
guys.
strange way.
Well,
Yeah, this
I feel-
person's obviously strange.
She said-
Suhana.
Sona, yeah, why is it cute?
James Blunt's mum. Do you
Okay.
think, what are you anticipating with the release of this new album? How much hate compared to other albums do you think that you might get? Or do you think this is going to be like
This
the
is the
best?
one.
This is the one.
well, I'm really lucky in that I have lots of people who buy my albums and I tour. And
Yeah.
so actually my experience, my everyday experience is getting out and playing to the thousands of people who bought the albums.
Nice.
And those are the kind of people I focus on.
Yeah.
If I go online, sure, I might get some people who say some negative things, but they're probably people who haven't bought my album,
Yeah.
have chosen, you know, not to listen to anything beyond my biggest hit, You're Beautiful.
Yeah.
And so I can go online and look for those guys and find that negativity. But it is just a handful of people compared to, I'm off on a world tour in February,
Yeah.
I'm touring arenas of the UK, and actually the real world is much more positive
So
than
true.
online.
Definitely.
You
That
guys
is
kind of know that because, you
preach.
know, if you walk down the street, people are probably really kind to you, and the only negative stuff you ever experience is if you pick
On
up your
your phone.
smartphone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one would
that
ever
is
say
so
it to
true.
your face as you
No
walk
one's-
down the street.
Yeah.
Because it's quite new to us. We've been doing YouTube for 6 years, but only in the last year has it been like a full-time job for us. And so, we're still getting used to them when we see negative comments, and we're like, oh.
Yeah, trying
So
not
we try to make it into a positive and laugh about it.
Yeah,
but-
and you're right. There's more good people in the world than bad. I think.
Definitely,
Yeah.
and I have said it before, but I find it quite hard to take the negative comments very seriously because,
Yeah.
as I say, if I can play to 10 or 20,000 people, and they've made an effort, they've paid for tickets,
Yeah.
they've travelled, and they've come and they're enjoying the songs, and they're standing with strangers shoulder to shoulder, and that one person who's writing me a negative comment, you know, if I imagine where they are,
Yeah.
they're probably at home on their own upstairs in their bedroom with their trousers around their ankles.
Oh.
And it's probably
Exactly.
not worth taking them too seriously.
No.
Yeah.
So for that reason,
sorry for
I'm pretty
them.
chilled about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's good.
That is really, really good. Are there any good stories that have inspired the new album within the songs? Any good little stories?
Oh, I've got some great ones, yeah.
Yeah.
My father has stage 4 chronic kidney disease
Oh.
and needs a kidney.
Okay.
And so that's what I've been writing about. Because
Okay.
obviously he's a man who I've admired all my life. He was a colonel in the army, and he's been very healthy, never drunk, never smoked, very fit and healthy. Now he's unwell. And so I've written some pretty miserable songs on this album for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not all miserable. I have a young family now, and so I see the circle of life playing out in front of me, so it's kind of well
Yeah.
balanced. But really, the great story is I'm here talking to you. My father needs a kidney. He's O positive.
Okay,
We just want to
so-
talk about what blood group are you guys? Because you look fit and healthy, and if you feel like donating, that would be the good thing to do, and you'd get a lot of followers in the. This would be an amazing story, and so over to you.
Yeah. Well, I am O positive, but the good thing as an O positive, you can donate blood to any blood type.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's not your blood we want your kidney.
Oh, my kidney. That's okay.
So then
how
do you
many
live without
do you
your
have?
kidney?
Well, I bought a team. They're just off camera. Whip you up. No, but actually, although it's not necessarily a happy story at this stage. It is just an amazing story of when you have that focus of something, when you see someone I've admired so much all my life, and then you become equals when you get older, when you see their failings, and then when you get older, you see their fragility and have to look after them. It's been a kind of amazing chapter in one's life, and that's why this album is insanely intense. And it means you go and want to see your father that much more, because you realise that time is limited. But it's a great inspiration, and I think people will connect to the songs as a result.
I think anytime songs or albums are inspired by something real and raw within you. I mean, I'm not a musician, but that's when it hits home more with the audience.
And you'll be like so crying in the car listening
very
to
much.
it,
And often I've written songs. I live in Ibiza actually, and often I'm sitting there around the pool trying to write a song, and you think, well, I don't know if this is very convincing because I'm having a really good time.
I'm not very relatable right now.
Exactly, but that's why this album for me has been very different, because it's very real and very true, and you can hear that from the first note.
Yeah, that's great.
What's a day like in Ibiza? Like, what's your day in the life of?
I don't really remember many of them, actually, if I'm honest. I'm told it's amazing.
Well, you look healthy. You
look well.
Thank you. I'm wearing makeup.
Well, I want to know, were there any other albums from other artists that have inspired your career as a whole, or this particular album, Once Upon a Night?
None of this, actually, because the songs are all so personal that I really didn't want to listen to anyone else's music. But as I started out, definitely, I've really gravitated towards the music from the 70s, which was a golden era of singer-songwriters. I used to be effectively managed by Elton John. He set up a management firm to look after young musicians like myself. Ed Sheeran's on the same books. But he is a singer-songwriter. It's fantastic. David Bowie, Leonard Cohen, Lou Reed, Cat Stevens, Paul Simon, I think, is just a genius. And then amazing bands like Fleetwood Mac. The 70s, as a singer-songwriter, it was a great era.
Yeah. What's your favourite food to have when you're in America?
Chicken wings.
Is it?
Yeah, we are actually, as a band, we're writing a book on chicken wings, the spiciest wings from buffalo.
Oh, nice.
Buffalo wings.
But
they do it so well in America. The book is called Wow, Wings of the World.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and I've actually flown from LA all the way to Albuquerque, New Mexico, just to try the wings that I've told were really good, and fly back to LA with my guitarist.
Wow.
They come in fourth in our book. And
it would be so cool if... Are you doing food at the pub in Chelsea?
Have you got these wings?
You could do wings.
We do very good. Yeah, we're not doing spicy wings there.
Okay.
We're doing, let me think what we're doing. KFP.
Kentucky Fried
Pork.
Pigeon.
Kensington Fried Partridge.
Oh!
Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah. We'd love to try partridge wings.
It's just a bit higher end than...
Yeah.
That's cool.
So come and try our KFP.
Yeah, that's cool. When's the opening night?
We're open already. We're up and running.
And do you ever just make guest appearances?
I do, absolutely. No, I'm in there. I go and pull pints. The staff often try and push me down to the pot wash because they're slightly embarrassed about me. But we have an amazing time. On game day, all the Chelsea supporters come down, which creates for a great atmosphere.
That's nice.
And
will they be playing your new album there?
do you know what? We have a clear license which says all music is allowed apart from my own, other than we are allowed to play You're Beautiful at 5 to midnight, just to clear people out.
That's not fair.
It's
a wonderful song.
That's amazing.
It's awesome fun. You must come down.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. It's been great.
Thanks for coming on our channel.
Yeah, no. Thanks for coming on my channel.
That's okay.
You've been great guests.
Yeah, thank
And yeah.
So subscribe to James Blunt. He posts thrice weekly on this channel. Which is obviously our channel.
Yeah. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.